Hello there. How are you? It's Monday, June 20th, 2021. And yesterday was the summer solstice. So this is a very important time in the calendar of the year. It's the point at which the sun is at its highest point in the sky. And the sun is about to begin its descent towards Libra in the fall, and then again in Capricorn at its lowest point in the sky. So it's a very important time in the seasonal year. It's a good time to just pay attention. Pay attention. The sun, which represents our attention and our consciousness, is at its strongest point over the next month or so. So pay attention to yourself, pay attention to your life, pay attention to how people see you, pay attention to how you see yourself, pay attention to how you see other people. It's very, very important. And of course, in this world of difficulty, focus on the positive. Focus on the positive, but acknowledge the negative. So, it's a quick astrological check-in. I've got my tarot card deck here, and this week it's still going to be the Rider-Waite. I think next week I might bring in a new deck because I've just noticed that I feel like I'm saying the same things all the time with these cards. So next week you will see a different deck with all new pictures and all new images and all new associations. So stay tuned. All right, here we go. One last shuffle, and we'll do fire, water, air, and earth. And here we have fire, water, air, and earth. Okay. So, for you fire signs, we've got the Empress. We've got the Empress. The Empress is the card of beauty and nurturing and mothers. But in this particular case, it's about beauty and art and the wonderful things in the world, nurturing of the self and the body and of others. This should be some energy that you should be experiencing and exhibiting. If you notice, she's sitting on a comfortable bed, it seems like, and she's very comfortable. Looks like she's got a very nice, flowing, comfortable dress on there, and she's out there in nature. So enjoy the wonders and beauties and splendors of nature. Enjoy love. Enjoy nurturing yourself, your body, and those of other people. And be confident. Look at her. She's out there in her bedclothes, but she does not seem very intimidated by anyone, does she? She's got her crown of stars and her scepter of power, even in her somewhat vulnerable position. So that's for you, air signs. Let me button myself up here. I feel like I'm in an old movie from the 70s. All right, here we are. For you water signs, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Luck, prosperity. It's the card of Jupiter. It's the card of choices. You've probably been working very hard recently, and this is a good time for kind of harvesting that, or at least recognizing those energies in your life. Maybe you've been feeling down a lot recently, and you're like, you know what? Your mindset is in a poverty consciousness. This is the opposite of that. This is the The negative thinking here of this devil needs to be put down. And if you notice the circle there, it's the sun. It kind of looks like the sun. So the sun is rising up from the negative hell realms, so to speak, that the devil there, that little jackal, is trying to trick everyone into. Um, Take control of your thoughts, like that Sphinx is right there. The Sphinx is sitting there, grasping the sword of thought and communication, and the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Um, but of course, there's always some humility in there. If the sky is the limit, but at the same time you're trampling on the dreams and aspirations of others, um, be mindful of that, because everyone of all shapes, sizes, and ways of being are all studying and trying to do their best. So everyone likes to get a little um, reward and notice. Everyone likes to be noticed. So, sky's the limit for you, water signs, but be mindful of the people around you and focus on the positive. All right, for you, air signs, we've got the Emperor, and he's reversed. Let's take a look at him down here, right side up. Emperor is in charge. Emperor is strict. Emperor is he's the emperor. It's good to be the king. It's good to be the emperor. And sometimes the emperor needs to be hard. So when I see a reversed emperor, it might be an indication of going a little bit easy, not only on other people but on yourself. It could be that, or you're not taking control. You're not embodying the emperor. Maybe there's some conflict going on, and it's a call for you to step up and push back. So which one feels better for you? Or which one makes more sense? Does it make more sense to kind of push back on yourself, your doubts, and your negative internal speak? Does it make sense to push back on that? Or have you been a little too much of the emperor? Have you been a bit of a tyrant to the people around you? Find that balance between the two, between the strict, powerful, yet gentle and patriarchal energies, or are you kind of letting things, letting other people take control? A lot of ways to interpret that card. I'm sure, or at least I hope, one of those made sense to you. And finally, for earth signs, we've got the Four of Swords. Let's take a look at it upright. Four of Swords is contemplation, thinking, connecting with old roots, and thinking of your highest self. Are you out and about doing too much? Are you going a little bit too quick for what you feel comfortable doing? Take it slow. Take your time to gather your thoughts. Take your time to connect back to your body. Take your time to connect to the people that truly look out for your well-being and your who want you to succeed. Take a moment and pause. It's always good to do that, because the consequences of our actions always come home to roost. So you want to make sure that you've taken the time to be solid in the next step. And that could be business wise, that could be relationship wise, that could be work wise, all the different ways in which we move forward and grow in life. Whichever one that's been at the forefront for you recently, take a moment and recollect your thoughts. So that's it for today. As I said, next week we'll be looking at a brand new deck. Well, it's not a new deck, but new to the channel. If you like what you're hearing, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, share it with your friends, and onward and upward. Take care.